You know, I just now figured out that my mic was off. That is a bummer. Okay. So, hi Big Bears, what's up? Sorry about that. I honestly thought I was streaming audio and then I looked over at my other screen and I was like, oop, that is not good. That is a total epic fail on my part and I apologize for the silence. I am using a different gaming PC too, which is why, like, everything's just streaming perfectly. My CPU looks good. My frames are not going down at all. That's perfect. And there's going to be a 4 minute long gap in the beginning. That's awesome. Okay, so anyway, though, hello everybody on Twitch. This is my whole setup that I've gone. Long story short, I have had a bit of a hiatus. Life kind of caught up. But also, I've been playing on another YouTuber's server and the server's going to get reset, so I'm going to lose everything. But I did want to show it off on YouTube and show what I've built up for people, or what I have built up before the server gets reset, because it gets reset, I am going to have absolutely no more um, time to be able to build it. So, you know, I went down this tunnel. It was a long way too, but I went down this tunnel, dug out a spot right here with the help of two individuals, and we set up a little gate here, and then I got to go on to my own little adventure and set up my own town. And for YouTube, I'll probably cut out the 3 minutes beginning because that is a bummer. Okay, so this is the little area that I built right here. And I put cobble here because I meant for it to look more like it was war-torn. You know, I was thinking coastal town, you know, like maybe a pirate ship come up here, fire off a couple cannons. You know, it's not looking too good. It's a little torn up. Um, I did put those out there. I was going to put like pirate ships, but I never was able to find enough time to be able to do that. Some little pieces are missing, or it looks like chunks were taken out. Okay, so the two individuals that helped me was somebody by the username Cora and another user by the name of Don't Act Like Me. So they helped me out. They helped me find this area. So I'm sorry, don't act like me, but I'm probably going to act like you and help out another person, you know, pass it down. Um, Help out another person at another time. But that was the first thing that I built on the server. The second thing I built out, I built this to act as like a little mini house, but then I obviously moved up. I did find two villagers and heal them though, so I got these two guys right here. I don't know why they're looking off into the distance, like what they're looking at, but they seem pretty cool. You know, that's the way I could trade with them. It's kind of looking like a little shop, so I can make trades with them and uh, do business with them. I set up some. If you look back there, you could see like some flooring. I actually took time to put the flooring in there. Have some ovens, a little chest. You know, like maybe it's a little store. I thought it was a good idea at the time, but you know, this way maybe it's like a little store. Yes, I did put them in the boats here. I did not want for them to get out and start running around, so I put them in those. That way too, they're like always right here. I figured it looked nice. I did want to build a barn, but never got around to it. Here are some animals that I have. I did kill off the pigs, and where did the sheep go? Oh, I know where the sheep went. I'm sorry. The sheep I moved up here so they could be in their own little area, which is kind of cool. This was another one of the first. What happened there? Okay, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. But this is one of the other little areas where I first started building up. I put a bunch of wheat right here. It's like a little farm. I put a top on it, so it's not just a farm, but you know, decorated a little. You could go up here, get some food. I figured it was a good idea. Anyway, though, the put some torches up there so mobs don't spawn up there. Now, I wanted for this to look like an old fishing house, and I was kind of going for more of like a piratey thing, but I don't know how it turned out, but I think it turned out really good. I put the stuff hanging off the sides of it because I figured, okay, fishing house, old fishing house, it's not in the best of shape. I made it look like there was chunks missing out of the corner of it and um, stuff like that. I varied. I tried to add like a little arch here and stuff like that. So then, you know, I put on the inside of here, it's just a simple little area. I put a fish up here because it's like a trophy. And then I made it so you could, like, let's say fish off of here. There's a dock right here, so you can, you know, take the little rowboats and just leave them right there. And if I break this, then it's not going to fall to the bottom, but it's going to, I just go in there and then get it. Have some stuff over here, so it's kind of, you can just walk right out of the water, fish off the side of here. It's kind of peaceful. I have that area lit up. Everything over here is lit up, so you could stay here for a couple days and do nothing but fish. I think it's a good idea. I mean, I'll probably do it in another one, and then you could come in here, cook them. So I mean, you could survive here. I mean, it's kind of awesome little house there. But this is kind of my first attempt. No, it's not made out of dirt, which is awesome. I actually wanted to stay away from that and just build and try to design and all the other stuff. So I found this area had a river going through it, which is really, really cool because I wanted to build like a bunch of little river houses. Rather than just a plain old bridge, you know, there's a bridge right there, so we can just kind of go across it. But I mean, it's a nice little bridge. I used cobble on the side of it to be like the support, and then the wood to be like the planks. Some pumpkins for lighting. That's going to be very, very common in a lot of this build. And then I'm going to go this way because I wanted to show this area, which is next up on my little tour. I meant for this to be kind of like a watchtower. It never exactly got 100% finished, neither did any of this area, but you know, I was trying to think of what to do up here, so I put like a wolf statue or a dog statue, build that up here. I did get the idea off of YouTube, but what good ideas don't come off of, well, not YouTube, but I got it off of the internet, and I added a little bit of my own stuff to it. I didn't get it from a blueprint, so I did have to kind of eyeball it, but I think it turned out really, really well, and I don't have any arrows, and there's zombies coming this way. Perfect. But these green villagers, the villagers in the green clothes, I found out really do nothing. So I wanted to make it like this area into like a courtyard. So, you know, you have one guy that's going to be suspended above the water right here who, let's say he did a crime. He stole from the Pirate King, so now he's going to be hanging right up above there. You know, are you guilty? Yep, drop him in. Okay. And this guy I was going to put suspended above lava. So he's just going to be above the lava. So it's like, oh, yeah, you're guilty. You did a serious crime. Okay, dip you in. Sorry. But I never did finish like the tops or the things to hold the cages up. If I get time before the server resets, I will revisit this build and just kind of show the last one, but I don't know when the server's going to get reset, so I thought, okay, let's go and visit it again. Oh, this is like a little moat that I did for my tower. So, oh, there he goes. He falls in there. Bye! Nice to know you. There's some cactuses right here, so he ain't coming back out. He's gonna have a very bad day. I did put nothing decorated in here. I never had the time. But, you know, once again, I put some cobblestone, so it's more of an aged building. And then if I go up here, there's still scaffolding and things. I mean, it's ugly up here. I never really got to do what I wanted to do up here, but I mean, what do you do? Originally, I was going to try to make this into like a mob spawner, but I'm stuck on the Xbox 360 version. I have never played online on a server, and I did not know that, like, it's harder to get mobs to spawn this close to ground. So I might revisit it. I do own Minecraft for the PC. This is Minecraft for the PC, so I figured, okay, let's go and revisit it maybe on another day, and maybe I'll make like the upgraded Watchtower of Doom. But like right here, you could stand up here on this edge and then like look right here. I mean, if there was a mob right here and I had arrows, I could pull up my arrows, guard this area over here, and just, I mean, it's a nice little idea. And I love how it's set up. No mobs can spawn up here. Yes, this looks ugly. I was going to put a bowl and then have like the fire in it, but I never got around to it. It's kind of unfortunate, but you know, what do I do? Here's another view of the cages and then the dog. I mean, I really am proud of that statue. I think it just turned out really, really well. Um, Too bad I didn't get to work more on that area. I am going to go out of the state for a couple days-ish. So, I mean, I might not be able to go. Okay, now one mob spawns. Perfect. Okay, one mob spawns. That's awesome. But anyway, though, so we have this guy right here. Hello. Bye. See you later. But I mean, this was originally, you know, I might revisit this in another build at another time, but like right now, this probably is about as far as I'm gonna get in this thing. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Okay, well there's a dead spot right here that I put left here, because I figured, okay, this way if I get stuck in there, I know to go for the dead spot. The mobs don't, and even if they aren't, I could then pull out a bow and just dispatch of them very, very nice and easily. There's a skelly there, so I'm gonna run. Oh, no, 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 no. This was gonna be gotten rid of, the bridge right here, but I never got around to it, and I was gonna wrap the cobblestone around the build, so never got around to it though. It's kind of a shame. But you know what happened? You know, it's this whole area took like a while. So I mean, what do you do? I mean, it took a while to do all of this. I'm proud of it. I might do more on another save file. This area or this building is where I put a cobblestone generator. So you know you knock down this and then you just get infinite cobblestone. Cobblestone goes in here. You're good. Then this is like a uh, okay. Then this is just decoration. I wanted for this to kind of look like a weapons area where you could like make weapons. Never got around to it, but I do like the chimney. I mean, the chimney is awesome. I think it's really, really cool. If you go out here, it does extend out to the building. So you have the chimney right here, and I added some spider webs, so it's like a actual working chimney. Um, it's a nice little house, I feel. Uh, you know, it's just another one of those little builds, little things I added to here. Okay. I mean, I like it. I think it's a nice little building and stuff. Now, this building I was very, very proud of because this is like the first of the really, really basic. If you notice, like the fishing house was the first thing to go up. That thing was the second. That thing took like a month to do on my schedule because I have a full-time job and things, you know. And then this building went up, then this one. So I mean, it all went up in a certain order. But you know, this building I'm very, very proud of too. I would go over there, but my luck a creeper would go behind me and then it would spoil the big surprise. But you know, I like this build. I think it's really, really cool. I meant to make like a pattern on the side of it, but once again, never fixed it. But once again, so far we're through all of these and I have no dirt holding up the walls. Yes, for scaffolding, but um, you know, who doesn't use dirt for scaffolding? I mean, dirt's everywhere. But anyway, though, so I have the inside of this building. This is kind of just a small farm that I made. Once again, it's not like I did a big gigantic building, and I mean this thing's so decorative. Once again, I tried to kind of go with a certain kind of almost old-fashioned. I'm trying to think of the name of it, but cottagey thing. So there's the wood that looks like it's the frame, and then I use the wood on the sides. I kind of have a pattern going right there, but I don't know. Anyway, though. Then I have the farms over here. This was the first chicken I ever hatched from an egg. So then I used this so then I could infinitely get eggs for another project later. There's the cat where I put the cactuses. There's where I put the sugar. There's where I put the watermelon, the pumpkins. I mean, it's a small little house, and I'm not meant to be using a lot of redstone because it is a server and I'm sharing it with a bunch of other people. But I mean, what do? I mean, I'm trying to be nice here. Um, this is actually the last thing that I set up on the server, just really, really fast. I wanted to copy the torch that's over there in the corner, the tower. So I put like a fire over here to kind of occupy this corner. There was going to be a path over here, but a creeper blew it up again and again and again, so go fig. Aren't creepers just wonderful? But I do have like a fire over there. We could get a better view of it later. Um, oh, I was going to try to carve this area out to make like a skull, but this is my pride and joy got in the way. Um, this is the what took me the longest. Oh shoot, I probably shouldn't have flashed that, but I was trying to do a screenshot so I could save it for later. But this is the creme de la creme of the build. Um, this is where most of the time took place, was this castle. Um, Next up was this area where I put a bunch of farms. I was trying to be decorative because this whole thing I was trying to. Um, oh, I forgot to disable chat. Okay. You know that they're not doing anything bad. It's all good. But they might look at this video and laugh at it later. But anyway, though, oh, I forgot about that one. Okay, let's go. I thought I turned chat settings off. So hide chat, that way I don't get in trouble later. The guy who owns this server is like, no, I didn't want for anybody to do that. Anyway, though, so this is the farm area. Once again, I did like a pattern thing. Kind of made it look like fish. So, I mean, it's all good. I like it. Originally, on this server, I had the carrots in this corner, wheat in this corner, beets in this corner, and potatoes in this corner. Yeah. But once again, I eat wheat mostly because I'll make bread. Bread and meat, that's what I'll eat. So I have this whole thing set up. So there's like a fountain right here. There's water going off the edges in the center. And then I have like a garden where I grow the food. But because I ate more wheat, I just kind of started just only planting wheat because I got a ridiculous amount of every food that we have. Anyway, oh, I'm going to do this again. Anyway, though, but before we go in, I just want to like stop here because I love the entryway right here and the castle thing, and how it looks and how it's set up. I love what I did with it, and I'm gonna really be sorry to see the server go, but you know, it's not my server, man. It's not my server. I should have played private game or something. Anyway, though, so now let's go inside. So before we start off, yes, this is kind of like a mini castle in the center. Well, you'll see why in the beginning, but I have a bedroom set up here where I can just kind of turn off the game and I know no mobs are going to spawn in here. In the corners over here, there's mushroom farms. So the light levels, everything's on the wall. So the light levels are just right, so the mushrooms will grow, but no mobs will spawn. And this is a extra hard server, so yes, mobs do still spawn, but it's not as much. Like, it's not a problem. Like, I'm not going, oh my goodness, here's 3 creepers coming toward me. No. At the most, it'll be another creeper, and then I can just boop, which is all good. If you look on the outside, you can see, like, there's doors on all 4 sides. I wanted for it to be, like, to where I could access it from any room. Oh, let's look at that room later. But I just kind of set it up so every room has its own little area. I mean, it's awesome if you ask me, but then over here, if you look up here, I put like what's supposed to be like cannons in the corner. Because, I mean, if you're right here and you're defending this place and there's people attacking, here's the cannon. Fire the cannon. No wonder why everything looks like cobble over here. Because a cannon just went off and just threw something at you. I mean, it's awesome in that way. I did that kind of as a decoration and to kind of just show what it's going to be too. This I set up to be like a dining area. So we have like a seating area right here. It's like, hey, I don't know, the KL Tech Nerd Knights of the Square Table could be right here. And then right here is a table for people to eat at. I like how these chairs turned out with these doors, and I don't know, they look like really, really neat chairs. Like, I wish I could actually sit in the chair, just sit here and we could all talk. When you look through this build, you're going to keep seeing like cracked blocks. I did that intentionally. Once again, just kind of make it look aged because I didn't want for it to look completely perfect. This is the massive oven area. That's just awesome. So here's just random ovens or cooking things. And then here's where I would put all the meat. So I did that so I could put only mutton in here, only fish in here, only um, salmon in here, only pork in here, only beef in here. And I did that just to make it more organized and because I thought it looked really cool there just being like a massive kitchen. And what do you put in a kitchen but a lot of ovens? But this way too, like I can make steak and then take some iron and then turn it into iron ingots from iron ore, like all right here. Turn around over here, make some chicken. Everybody gets chicken. Then I can go over here. Oh wait, I'm done. I want more chicken though. Then I can throw it in whatever. But in massively, it's just organized that way. This roof, I'm very proud of. Over the seating area, I just think the whole squares idea was cool. I just wish I could have continued it, but the roof kind of gets in the way, so I can't really continue it all the way. I wanted to have like an oven hood going down, but once again, shh, don't tell anybody. Time got in the way. This I'm very proud of. This is like a massive chicken farm, but I wasn't really sure how to finish it either. But the chicken eggs and feathers go over here, and then the actual raw chicken goes over here. I did it raw because I don't want to do too much redstone and hurt the server. But like if I go back here, here's the sorter. So this sorts out just the raw chickens and everything else falls into the other area. This is the thing that shoots out the eggs. So then we get this. This is like a little timer that, oh wow, it's dark back here. Do I have any? Nope, don't have any torches. Of course I don't have any torches. That's because I want a creeper to come in here. Hide how I did that. Anyway, but what do you do? So anyway though, I have hoppers right here. The actual adult chickens are up there. We can take a better look at them later. And then I can go. So this is, once again, I tried different flooring ideas. This was meant to be like I wasn't sure what to do in this space, but I wanted to utilize all the spaces, so I made it like a giant theater. Like, I mean, look how small I am, and look how big that TV is. It's 3D TV, man. That's cool. That's awesome. Here's some speakers. They're meant to look like speakers. Here's some flowers on either side of it. So then, right here, I had the funniest thing happen. I kept having these skeleton horses spawning in the base, but because it's set up the way that it is, I kept like hiding right here and then sniping the skeleton riders so I'd get their horses. So I got like a massive amount of horses. And then I ended up getting a horse from an online store that they have here. Didn't know what to do in this corner, so what did I do? I decided, okay, let's make this into like a little horse area for the horses. I put some flowers up here. There's some hay for the horses. Horses like hay, right? I don't know. And I'm the one who works in a school. So, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I didn't say that. Nobody heard me say that. Okay, and then right here, here's the massive storage area, because I gotta store everything, so. But once again, I didn't use redstone on it. It's just chests. I just empty into it. But like all the nice little stones I have organized. This is all the more advanced stones. This is just for dirt. This is just for cobble. All my trees and wood is in here. I mean, and it goes all the way over. I did separate some things though, like bones and bone meal, because to get all this wood, I have to use bone meal because otherwise there would be no forest left on the server. And once again, I'm trying to be polite to people. I have cooked food over here, or food items over here, vegetables over here. So if you're a vegetarian, vegetables are over here, meat and stuff is over here. Nice and organized, they don't touch. I'm sure some people would appreciate that. This is all the bows I get from the skeletons that I round up. And then this is just for the peaceful mob stuff. So I got feathers over here. Once again, not a sorter, but I like it. This is funny because this is a trash area, but like this guy, if I put, like, let's say these seeds in here, and then you look down here, that should fire off the, that'll fire off the seeds whenever I step on these buttons. So like if you see over there, you can hear it click. So every time I step over these buttons, it cleans it out. And then down here is actually some cactus. So that spits them out. They go into the cactus. And bye-bye items. And it's a rather efficient way too. It doesn't use up that much redstone. My whole idea was to have no lag whatsoever. If you look in the entryway right here, I've just gotten so used to jumping over it, I didn't really think much of it. I did put a label saying watch your step. I am he who became Pirate King, KL Technerd, because this is my pirate island. Arr. And I'm not sure how to change it, but I'm actually using a pirate skin too, which is kind of funny. But this is kind of a moat thing. See, what happens is that I didn't want to have just a door, because I figured that would ruin the castle look of it. But when I put the little moat here, it just fits in. And this way mobs can't get in. There's 2 blocks right there, so mobs can't get in. And then if, like, let's say I fall in here. Oh, I'm in here. Oh, no. If I'm a mob, a player can go right there, shoot using an arrow and a bow over here, and I'm done for. And here's a little escape door. There's a door so I can open it up to clean it out. Get some items from different mobs. Have some fun. And then this is the little area, so I can stand right here and go pew, pew at whatever's in there. I get the items, no fuss. Now this is one of my more creative things too. This is a jail that I set up. Once again, I have some villagers in there. So those are some villagers. I open up that door, I can go do some trades with them. Hey buddies, what's up? Oh no, 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 no. Don't you dare escape. You're in prison, man. Don't escape. Anyway, though, this is kind of just set up to be prison. It's a very spacious cell. It's a 5x5. They can keep each other company. Got some torches over here. Here's just an empty cell that I have. I put a bed in here so I can spawn. So I'm sleeping. So I can go in, then I can sleep in there. That's an official bed to spawn in. Nobody's the wiser. And then that looks like another doorway thing to a jail. This is to the mine, so if we go down there, that's my mine. It's ugly. I didn't design it, so I'm not too worried about it. But what do? This is a quick a ladder to get up here, but there is a staircase now, so I technically don't need the ladder, but I kind of like the ladder. It feels faster sometimes. So there's a spiral staircase. This is a slime blocks that I put there. So if I jump, see? I can jump. I can go up here next, enjoy myself. Yeah, I'm going up the staircase, and now I'm at this area of the castle. I left the stuff open because I don't like the idea of closing off all the walls. I mean, castles were open. Like, there were windows in castles, but they didn't really have glass. So it'd be just the opening window. But I mean, there's windows everywhere. This window I am very proud of, but I kind of wish I would have made it bigger so I could have done more with it. Right here's another balcony. I figured this would be another area that in a castle you could go somebody's attacking, shoot down at them. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. I should have gotten some arrows, though, darn it. The reason why I put the slime blocks there is easy. Bunk. I could jump down, not go down the staircase all the way. Enjoy myself. You know, I'm going bounce. Just, especially if I want to take a bounce. I think I might end the stream in a certain way, though, too, because I got my own special ideas, but... what do you say? So, get some sand for what I was thinking of. And here's I am going up the spiral staircase again. I like it. I put that there because I wanted to have something else in the entryway, but wasn't really sure what. This area just seemed blank. So, you know, put a chandelier there. Once again, pumpkins. That's a common theme. I didn't want to do any sea lanterns because they didn't match, and I didn't want to do any glowstone because it seemed unreal. This is like a library. I put this stuff here because I figured, oh, it would look cool. And I like how the green added something to this, because all this is brown and orange. Like, it's all the same palette, but adding like some color like the green just felt like it made it pop. I put a computer here just for the lulz. This is other book stuff that I put here, so it's really not much, but you know, here's the library. Want to read a good book. It's not a very big library, but it's a library. If I ever build another castle, which I'm thinking about doing and then live streaming on my computer, you know, make a huge library and make a huge castle and then just be unreal. But, you know, down here's the horses. So we got this stuff. Right over here, I put a throne room because I wanted to have the throne. So, you know, I walk up, sit on here. Yeah, here's the torches. Once again, more interesting lighting than just using pumpkins. I kind of like it because I think like if somebody was on trial and they're like standing down here, they'd be like, oh, please, please, please. I didn't mean to do it. Better stop that so my sticky key doesn't activate. But and then I could be here like, I am the king. No. I don't know, just fooling around and stuff. But then right here, I am very proud of this pattern. I love it. Just looking at it, it's awesome. And then this is something I want to continue with all of my future builds because I like having, like, let's say the brewing stand right over here. I put this right over here because you need that with the brewing stand. You really do. Then right over here you have the enchanting table so I can enchant stuff. And then right over here I can go and build stuff. Right over here is an anvil so I can fix stuff. I mean, it's a very, very doable area, and it was kind of inspired by like the Avengers movie. I was thinking to myself, okay, if I'm standing right here, I could have all of my stuff just easy accessible. The only problem is I really, really wanted to, like right here, have a staircase leading down, but I did not like how it disrupted the flow of the build. So I was like, okay, fine. So I didn't have it. But in a future build, maybe I'll do that and then have a staircase leading down so then I could get to my storage area and then have a massive storage area. See, right here's another view of that. I'm very proud of that pattern. I think it just turned out really, really well. Then over here is the top of the chicken area so we can see the chicken adults. So we can have all of these. Hey, look, here's the chickens. See? I mean, these are awesome little chickens. And they basically what happens is these lay the eggs. This guy collects them. Then the eggs get shot out. Then, oh, I didn't show you guys yet, but that's a switch. So you can set it for egg mode where it'll collect the eggs and it won't shoot them out. And then you can flip the switch again, and then it'll shoot the eggs out into down here where the chickens will be. And then water kills the chickens, and then you can get the raw chickens. And I did that mainly because cooking them, I mean, there's only 5 chickens here. So cooking them, it would just use up way... Like, stuff gets burned away. But I wanted to be efficient. I wanted to keep all the chickens. So no big deal. I keep the chickens, and then later on I can have a chicken sandwich. Right over here, I wasn't sure what to do. I did want to put a garden here. But once again, the server was resetting and I wanted to put something here in this area. But I did put these gigantic glass windows, and I love how this turned out. Mainly, I did that because it breaks up the area. We do not get, like, if you had just these walls everywhere, it would get boring. You'd be like, oh, not anymore. Oh, right here's some flags that I got. So, you know, the Pirate King and the flags. I did want to have like some armor stands up here too, so it'll be like the soldiers, but time is not my friend. So I put like a little gardening area over here. Once again, I kept with the theme though. I have the stone and then the dark wood. So like it matches up right here, see? And then it goes. I mean, look at that bay window. That is just beautiful. Um, you know, and then it's I was originally going to have like a garden. I almost said botanical, but I don't think that's the right word, but a garden right here. The light lets the windows in, the plants can grow. Just cool stuff. I mean, that's all that I was trying to do was make like a really, really cool castle, but I think I needed to go bigger to just be a really, really cool castle. I already have an idea for another build in mind, but I'm probably going to do that one in a private game, so I get more time to build, and if I take 2 years, then it's 2 years. Here's another area, or here's how you can access this area. Now we can see over here the fire. So like there's just grass there. I didn't get a chance to put any stone or anything, but like you look at that, like that's kind of just like a warning light. So like maybe there's a guard right here and he sees this guy and then this guy lights that one saying, "Hey, there's enemy ships." And then this guy lights this one and then it's like, "Oh no." Then the king can see it and the king can come out and then go, "Oh no. Oh no, we need to go save the kingdom." Anyway, though, that was my thought, but probably didn't turn out the best, but uh, what do you do, right? Anyway, though, I th over here, that's the one thing I didn't like about having that main entryway and not having a floor there, because now I have to go all the way around. But I mean, it's such a nice entryway, though. That entryway would feel so small. Like I like having big entryways. Like okay, so that's how you access this building. So two archers can fire downward and go like pew pew. I mean that whole bridge is just guarded. We're good. I did put this here. I was trying to add like a white accent to the building. I think it turned out pretty good. Um, then I'm going to conclude this with going to the top of the building. So right now I'm heading through the library. I could have done better with this, but this is the first time I've built something this big in this detailed. I normally build things like out of dirt and cobblestone, so this is just epic goodness. I mean, here's this stuff again. I probably could have done a different color right there, but whatevs. Here's a chip I put in this wall. Once again, I was trying to make this whole area look like it was like a castle. So to add some character to it, I put a chip in it, thinking, okay, like maybe a cannonball hit it, and when it was being defended, and this is actually where I grew up a lot of the trees that I used to make this. So, oh, bummer, I can't go up there. Bummer. Okay, so, I know. Whee. Anyway, though, so here I go. I just clean the stuff out. Bummer for me. Anyway, though, but I go over here. If I go up here all the way. The roof is not that complex. I didn't really know how to finish the build. So I have these four towers right here. That one I purposely made look chipped, and actually I wanted to get up. Oh, ow, my kneecaps. That was an epic fail. Okay. So while I'm here, thank you very, very much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube. You can thumbs up or like this on Twitch or whatever Twitch uses. I mean, It's just, it is what it is. It's cool. Anyway, so there's not really a good way to get up here, so I'm just going to go jump up here. It's not a very complex roof. I just put like the flat roof right here. These are all half slabs, so nothing should grow up here. I did leave these windows because, I mean, it felt right to have like the windows and stuff like that. So, oh, and then if you look right here, I continued the arches downward. Like this is the other stuff too. So this is the two back towers I kind of took chips out of because I wanted for things to look like they were. It's going to be interesting. Okay, this is going to really be interesting. So, kind of going to need to go over here. I kind of didn't know how to finish the build, so I just put like a normal roof on it and put like half slabs so that no mobs could spawn up here. I mean, it's all good stuff. Now, if we go over here, I put dirt and cobblestone and like bricks here, half slabs, so it's like the roof kind of caved in. Maybe it got cleaned up a little bit. That one I messed up too, on purpose. Let me see here if I could go over to that one. So, okay then, let me see here. So this one I added more decoration to, put a plant right here, some stuff. This is supposed to be like a closet, but not really sure to what or for who. This one I kind of made to look like a full-fledged room, and that has a doorway there, so I'm not going to worry about it. We can see that later. I think I just did an epic fail, though, too, because now that I remember it, I didn't need to do all of that just to get up here. So, haha. I'm so funny. Let me go over here, though, and clean this up in case anybody else goes by. I mean, it is what it is, right? Okay, so here's the finished roof. It's not perfect, but I mean, I like it. It looks cool. If you look at it from a distance, I mean, it's just so nice and flat, too. I think it was a nice change from all of the detail work I did down below, but now the music for Minecraft chooses to pick up. And I mean, I left the wall right here. I did put like a fence over here, because once again, I was trying to change things up, which is also why I had like a curve right here. So if you're out here, there's a pathway, and then there's a curve. Here's the top of the glass, so you could actually look down there. I mean, if I was in there, that'd be cool, because I would just be like, wow. And I did a little bit of some repetitive stuff, too, for that. I didn't really do too much over here. I love this pattern right here. So I did the staircases, and I got the angles that I wanted. It's a castle. It's supposed to be kind of castle-y. So when I looked at it, I was like, okay. Let's make it look a little castle-y. But, I mean, that's just in average, the kind of stuff that I did. This is a little bridge that goes over to this area. So if I go up here, I can get to that other tower now. I'm gonna... What happened to that stuff, man? Okay, so here's the other tower. See, there's the chair from the other one, but like this is a bed, and then it's supposed to be like a wardrobe. Deeper closet, a plant, and a crafting table. I mean, it's a nice little house. Once again, in my usual theme, you could shoot from pretty far down here. I mean, if there was a mob right there, I could go. Boop! And that was way off from where I was targeting, but... Oh no, I was totally targeting that part down there. You didn't see a thing. I was totally targeting down there. Epic win. Okay. You know, then there's the top of the towers. I love being up here just because you can see so much stuff from what you do. There's this that stuff. And then, oh, this tower. I am going to always build something tall like that as my first build because you could see that from so far away. It's amazing. In fact, you could actually see it from really far away. I mean, it's beautiful. Okay, and then if we go up here, we could go out to here. Forgot to put staircase there, which is a bummer. But, you know, what do I do? Anyway, though, here's the middle tower, so you could go up here. Oh, before we go up there, let's go look at it from the outside just so you know what we're going into. Then I put this in the center. I wanted to have something in the center that was taller, but I probably should have made the build bigger because that tower just doesn't seem big enough to be like an epic castle tower. But by the time that I had figured it out, I was already almost done building it, and I was like, you know, the center tower is not big, but whatevs. It's all good, right? So now I can go up here to the tower up here. I didn't do too much up here. It's a little too small to do too much in. But I mean, you can really see stuff there. Like, look at the top of that tower. That's just beautiful. I mean, oh, and then there's the top of the watchtowers. You could see that more and see how it's all broken up. I do not know why there's a floating object there, but if I had time, I would totally make that look like it's a spaceship. Just kind of hovering around, just for no reason. Just no reason. Have like a spaceship in the middle of my build, but I didn't have time. So maybe if I can finish it up before the server gets reset, bring you guys back for one last final look at it. You know what I mean. Oh, there's the front tower thing, so you can go up there. And what do you do? So, took me about 6 months to do all of this. It's probably the fastest I've ever worked in Minecraft because normally I'm just kind of chilling. But, you know, how do I chill when there's like a set deadline and, you know, I wanted to really, really. What am I doing that for? That is so goofy. That would have been an epic splat. Anyway, though, I wanted to do more with it. Unfortunately, I need to get rid of it. I'm probably going to go into a solo game. I'm debating whether I want to put it in creative, though, because it's just so much work to do this not in creative. But then again, the two, I do get more, like, epic applause when I do it. And it's not in creative. Or when, you know, when I'm doing it in survival. So I don't know. If anything, I might take this concept, this idea, and then improve it and do more with it and then just enjoy it. Possible changes that I would do in the future is make. I like the idea of these towers. These towers just have so much character in them, and they're so cool. I love these towers. But if anything, I would make, because this entire base is about 50 by 50 blocks. So maybe go out another 20, but keep the towers the same. So then I get like more room in them. Maybe spread these out a little bit more so I can get more room for a bigger, more epic tower in the center. Uh, you know, that kind of stuff. I think it would turn out really, really good. I wanted to go up here to just kind of show off everywhere where we've been. I mean, this view right here makes it all worth it in building because you just go to the top and look down and it's like, whoa, like you can see everything. It's just so cool. And this is probably like the best build that I've ever done. I had a lot of fun doing it. I'm going to be sorry to see it go. I'm hoping to talk to the admins and maybe get like a copy of it so I can continue to play it, maybe even on another game. Maybe even then I could just go and continue it. Oh man, I didn't get to the top of the world. Seems close enough though, right? And here's the part where I wanted to get to. I mean, you could just looking at that. It's the most beautiful view ever. You could go look up there. I mean, that tower is just awesome. And all the other stuff. Anyway, though, here's what I wanted to do. So go up here and oh, right there. That is what I wanted to do. I mean, that's just awesome right there. Let me just go put that down now. Whee! You pick up things in Minecraft from other people, you know? Anyway, though, you know, that's just an epic awesomeness right there. Okay. But what do you do? But anyway, I was probably close to the top, though, anyway. But, I mean, it's just, you know, it is what it is. But I love looking at this thing from different angles. Anyway, though, seeing what's up, seeing what I built. Actually, if I go out here right now, and then I go out onto a boat, and then look at the build, like, you'll see what I mean. I kind of wish it was daytime, though. Because daytime, you could then officially, like, see it. I mean, it's just nuts looking at it, but like I said before, it's super big. I enjoyed it. I had way too much fun making it. It's just, it is what it is, and I have not gone down at all in frame rate, so I think this computer is going to be good for Twitch streaming. Oh, see, there's the watchtower of Doom right over there. But I mean, if you look over there, like, you can see it in the distance. It looks just like yikes. I mean, I love watching it. I mean, I'm going to continue to try to build just like that because I had a lot of fun. I thought it was really, really cool and really, really awesome. And I'm going to continue to build with more detail sometime later on for this YouTube station. What am I doing that for? I'm going to die when I jump off then. I need water or something to, like, soften the blow so I don't die. But what do I do? Anyway, though, I also have a spider farm on this. That's how we got all the carpet, but it's going to take a little bit too long to go to the spider farm, and this is already hitting 55 minutes, which is crazy. But I do figure, you know, let's get a couple of extra views from this. Just to kind of look at it and go like, okay. I did have some pigs over there too, but I wanted pork chops more. I mean, I had too many cows, so I was like, I want to be server friendly, so I had pork chops. I mean, that right there, that is just like, yikes. And that pretty much fits everything into the build too. Actually, that's a really, like, you could even see the dog over there. I mean, that's just beautiful. Anyway, though, thank you so very much, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Happy Thanksgiving Day to everybody. And I hope you all remain safe, and I hope I'm able to bring you guys another video before the end of the server, but who knows, because I'm not in charge of that. Get rid of that so there's not an ugly tower. That's why I did sand, because sand disappears. Like, you can do that and then get all the sand and just, like, be done, rather than going and then re-digging it all out. Do that all and then dig it all down. Anyway, though, thank you very much, everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Happy Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, so keep it real, keep it safe, and hope to see you all again real soon. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube and catch me on Twitch. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter. We could all just have a really good time, and I'm probably going to try to figure out a way to do a massive multiplayer game map again on my Xbox One, because that was a lot of fun too. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye.